Hey, what's up, guys? So today I want to talk to you guys about fitness, staying healthy, staying in the gym, trying to better your self-esteem, and I also wanted to show you guys something really cool that I saw on my ride.
My words even a score. I just try to keep it real. Find a way to buy a meal. Find a way to make a deal. Find a way to help us heal.
What's up, guys? I'm back. Finally bringing you another video. And today I'm gonna get right into it. I want to talk about fitness, staying healthy, you know, getting that six-pack that you want, getting those bigger arms to take women to the gun show, and at the end of the day, not dying of a heart attack. So I want to talk about fitness. I want to talk about a little bit about my journey with fitness and just overall fitness in general and how hard it is. I lately have been trying to stay active. I'm trying to live an active lifestyle. I hit a point where I was like 200 and like I was like 204 pounds, which from my height is kind of crazy. And I was crossing the street one day and the bus was coming, and this is a true story. The bus was coming, so I ran, and I didn't want to get hit by the bus. And when I got to the other side of the street, I felt like I was out of air, like I was gasping for breath. That day was when I decided, I was like, listen, I mean, I had decided before, but you know how it is. You decide, oh yeah, I'm gonna start eating healthy, I'm gonna start going to the gym, and then you do it for a week, and then you stop. But after that day where I tried to run across the street and I couldn't breathe, that day I was just like, no, I'm going all in. And I've still been on and off with the gym lately, but more on than off. Like if I miss it, maybe it'll be like 3 or 4 days. But I've been going pretty steadily. Now, that within itself is pretty difficult because when I come out of work, and see, the biggest problem that people have with fitness is finding the time for it. When I come out of work, I typically, I take my daughter and we train for a little bit, because I'm trying to have her, starting from young, being fit and being in shape and doing exercise, so that way, she can keep herself healthy. I train with my daughter for about an hour. Then I go to the gym. Mondays, I do weights. Tuesdays, I play basketball. Wednesdays, I do weights. Thursdays, I play basketball. And Fridays, I do weights. With a couple of variations in between sometimes, depending on the day. And it's hard, man. It's hard because you come out of work sometimes and you don't want to do shit. To be honest, you don't want to do shit. And it's true, it's not. A lot of people out there who are chubby or overweight, a lot of people could be insensitive and say, oh, well, they just got to get their ass in the gym. It's hard when you work a full-time job and you have kids and you're trying to help your kids out. At the same time of trying to help your kids out, you're trying to help yourself out. It's hard. One of the key points I want to talk about in this fitness video is diet. And now I'm like living proof. I'm living proof that diet is key. Diet is like number one. I watched all these videos with guys like, Hugh Jackman when he was training for, the movies like the Wolverine, I watch a lot of The Rock stuff. You know, I watch some stuff on bodybuilders, even though, we know about bodybuilders. You're not gonna look like that. But I watch a lot of stuff, and the main point that everybody always talks about is diet.
The thing I didn't realize in the first one was 70% of how you look is your diet. So I thought it was all about weights and lifting and the gym. And yes, you have to train hard, but that's not nearly as important as the diet.
We got to get to the gym, and there ain't no stopping us. But then again, what would Hugh Jackman do?
It's 5:45. We're at the gym. Focus!
And it's true, because even with doing that schedule that I just said, the basketball and the weights and the basketball and the weights, even with doing that, I still find myself to where I'm not defined. My muscles aren't defined. There's a lot of fat that I need to lose, that I need to shred off, and it's not coming off. And why is it not coming off? Because I have a horrible diet. Horrible diet. You know, I'm like a typical, how you say, like, just a typical person, you know, like I don't eat nothing out of the ordinary. I usually stick to burgers, rice with beans, with, chicken in the oven, fried chicken. That's another big thing. Fried foods, man, the fried foods will kill you. You know, it's just so much oil and grease, and I love fried food. Like, I could take anything and fry it and eat it, and it'll taste good to me. And the fried foods will kill you, man. And so, even with that schedule that I named, I still can't shed off those extra pounds, shed off those. I look a little bit more defined. You know, you can see the muscle sticking out. Maybe you can see a vein here and there, but it's just not coming. You know, with weeks and weeks of training, and it's just not coming. And it's the diet. You know, diet is number one. You know, I used to, when you get to a certain age, you see, when I was younger, I used to play football basically like 7 days a week. Like, I absolutely loved football, like, and I used to play football 7 days a week. I used to basically work out like 7 days a week. I had a bicycle that was like my means of transportation during I was a teenager, and I used to go to my games. I used to go to my cousin's house. Everywhere I used to go on that bicycle. Like, I literally, like that bicycle had car miles on it of how many places I used to go on the bicycle. And I got older, turned 20, 21, stopped playing football and started working. I mean, I started working since I was 18, but at 20, 21, I stopped playing football and I stopped being active. The minute I stopped being active, it was like my metabolism just slowed down completely. And I literally gained, I was like 155, and I literally gained 45 pounds. I moved up to like 195 to 200. And it was crazy to me because it's so weird to go from being 155 pounds to almost 200. It feels unnatural. Like, you're more out of breath than a person that was overweight most of their life, because to you it's just, you never been that way. And ever since then, since 20, 21 years old, it's been 6 years since then, I've been struggling with the weight on and off, and with the fitness. And no matter what I do in the gym, I'm starting to realize that it comes down to the diet. It comes down to the diet. Let's get a little gas from here. Everybody got their high beams on today. Just annoying the shit out of me. Shit. Another thing too is if you want to become a better rider, especially when you go to the track, try to shed a couple of pounds. Believe it or not, being in good shape helps a ton. Helps a ton with riding. That was another kind of test that I also put for myself. When I went to the track the first time, I was in that bad shape that I was talking about. And the second time that I went, you know, I had noticed watching MotoGP that the MotoGP guys, they do a lot of training. You wouldn't think it because you think, oh, they're riding a motorcycle, they don't need to. But they do a lot of training, you know, to have that endurance. And once you go to the track, you understand the reason why they do the training. Because, you know, you do a couple of laps. They do 25, 26, 24, 27 laps in a race. And you could do like 5 at the track. And you're like tired. You're like almost, you know, you can't breathe. Your legs are hurting. So that's the reason why they train so hard. And I trained 1 month before the race. I got into some of my old football training. I also was doing a lot of sprints on the treadmill, and I cut out eating foods at night. And I think I went from like from the 204. I went from the 204 down to like 190, from 187 to 190. And at the track, I was actually able to finish the whole session without, you know, dying. So it's actually extremely beneficial when it comes to riding. Yo, what is this, man? This shit is hot.
I like this shit too. What's that? Ducati?
No, R1.
R1?
Yeah.
That shit sound beastie.
Thank you. A 16.
I got an old bike. I got a Gixxer. I ain't got nothing that look this nice. This shit's fire.
Thank you, thank you. You got this? This look nice.
Yeah, that's cool, but I need a nice two-wheeler and shit though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, but what is this? Ain't no T-Rex.
It's not a T-Rex. This is called a Scorpion.
Shit.
Yeah, they made it in Florida for 3 years, 2013, 16. It's called a Scorpion P6. This is with the 600 motor, ZX6R.
Yeah.
Shit moved though. Like probably next season, I just got it this season. Next season I'm gonna probably upgrade it and put a 1000 in there. BMW RR 1000 motor in there. But
oh man, you gonna be flying.
yeah, yo, it already moved, bro. I can't keep no traction with the 6.
So I want to finish my fitness video by saying, listen, you don't have to go 5 days a week, but just try to get in there. The hardest part is getting into the gym and doing an activity. You know, try to find things to do that you love. Like, I don't like running. I don't like running on the treadmill. I hate running unless I have a purpose. When I used to play football, I loved running because you had to run in football. You were getting chased or you were chasing somebody. I like basketball because you're running with a purpose. I don't like running on the treadmill, so I play basketball. Try to find something that you like from it and kind of enjoy doing. But just get in there. You can't stop it if you can't stop it, you know, if a car hits you one day. But you know, maybe you could prevent having heart disease. You know, and maybe you could live to be 80, 90 years old. And try to stay active. Try to keep an active lifestyle.
Sometimes I'm feeling low, I wanna stay inside. I could call my bed my home. I've been trapped inside my mind, that's what keeps me in the zone. I think that I'll be fine, but I do not really know, yeah. It's too late for me, not too late for you. To be great, you'll see, the pain's worth the truth. I don't wanna be just someone that's new. I speak my mind so free, so you could hear the truth. Yeah, I know that we all have fear. In the back of our minds we hear